Let's talk about Toyota. This is where you go if what you want out of a car is for it to outlive you and your entire bloodline, but not much else. Toyota's critical selling point has always been legendary reliability. However, for the longest time, all they had were these uninspired appliances, and they had given up on any semblance of having X Factor. And following the trend of being nostalgic for a decade most of us were barely alive for, you could say Toyota's best days were in the 90s. This is when they made the most beloved versions of some of their cars like the Toyota Supra, the MR2, and this Celica. But more on that later. In recent years though, Toyota's been taking this creatine and getting back in the gym. Their former CEO, Akio Toyoda, with a D, famously declared that the company would make no more boring cars. And from this point on, they would go on a run of reviving a lot of their legacy sports cars, as well as creating some cool original concepts. First, there was the BRZ and FRS, which eventually became the GR86. Then they brought back the Supra, and then they wondered, what would a Chihuahua be if it were a car? And they made this, the GR Corolla. And what's crazy is you can buy either one of these today. Toyota is building all of them at the same time. No other mainstream car company is doing this. Now, I know what you're thinking. This guy has been yapping for way too long and he still hasn't gotten to his point.
Boring!
My point is, Toyota's going to take it even further as they've just trademarked the GR Celica name. They've also confirmed the car will return with a 2027 model year. Now, the original Celica has its roots in the 70s. This is an era where Japanese sports cars were famously trying to emulate American muscle cars in their styling, taking several styling cues like quad headlights, bulging hoods, and short deck, long nose body dimensions as you see here.
Bro, pause, bro. Pause.
Towards the end of its life, however, the Celica had become front-wheel drive and was pretty synonymous with early 2000s tuner culture, hideous body kits and all. Somewhere in the middle though, Toyota made this, the Celica GT4, a rally homologated monster with a 2-liter turbo 4-cylinder and all-wheel drive. And I have every reason to suspect Toyota is going to follow this blueprint when building the GR Celica. Like and follow for part 2 where I break it down.